Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 23 of Dragon Quest VIII Blind. Last time, we heard Angelo's backstory, in which he went to the Abbey after his parents died, only for Marcello to be, well, Marcello, and then we proceeded to explore the field outside the church in order to reach that one treasure chest that we saw, only to discover that it's locked. So anyways, let's get going. This time we'll actually explore new areas and not find locked treasure chests. Watch out, every treasure chest from now on is going to be locked. Okay. Well, let's get over to that castle that we saw. Or rather, we didn't see the castle. We just gotta go down the path to get there. Okay, I don't think that we have to actively use our magic. Blow a kiss on him. Angelo. Attack. Okay, Yangus attack. Jessica, blow a kiss. At the very least, I want to try to get to an area where we could use Zoom to warp to it. That way we don't have to backtrack all the way here. Okay, nothing over there. Nothing over there except the rock. Okay, that's a lot of enemies. We have Jum. Oh no, not Jum. Okay, Jum can definitely lay down the hurt. Yangus. Helm Splitter on the Knight. Jessica. Ziz. Angelo, attack Jum. Okay, at least we're covering some ground. Okay, another one down. Hey, as long as they're not attacking us, they can heal all they want. Okay, another one down. And there. Okay, what does Tingle do? Okay, I just wanted to see if there was a way to just check other things. Okay. Flame Slash, which you can fire into the sword. Tingle. Okay, sleeping paralysis. That's actually pretty handy to have. Okay, Angelo, you can heal us up. Yeah, basically getting Angelo more magic is would be really nice. Just the fact that we could have him as a secondary healer. Okay, there's our next destination, all the way off in the distance. Far, far, far off in the distance. Okay, those heal slimes are going to be nothing to us. Okay, Genghis. And Jessica, you can use a Sizz. Angelo, attack the slime. Admire Jessica all you want. I will take it. Okay, we'll take a medicinal herb. Yeah, though I wonder what's the story with this guy. So watch how their king has been transformed too. Trode will have a monster buddy. That or Trode will be pissed off that someone's stealing his gimmick. It's the only thing that makes him stand out. It's a talking point. Okay, and let's use that Dazzle. Nah, actually, nah. Not worth it using against one enemy. Well, this is why we got Yangus. Okay, nice. Okay, what does bounce do? So, 1/16 chance to charm monsters. That's a pretty good thing. Forms a protective barrier that reflects the enemies and party spells alike. So essentially, would it reflect our positive spells onto the enemies? Or will it reflect our spells back at us? Okay, weird. Okay, that's nice. Now we gotta fight the cow. As much as I don't want to flee, I don't think it would be worth fighting those jumps. Okay, there's our destination. Hey, we have no limitations. We'll take what we can get. Okay, and Angelo, you can attack him. How much gold do we have out of curiosity? Okay, nearly 2,000. I am happy with that. Out of curiosity, can we zoom back here? Okay. Wait a minute. We could have gone to the Riverside Chapel. We could have just warped back to the chapel. Well, you live and you learn. Can we buy a shield here? I guess we could buy a shield here. That would definitely help out Angelo. And we'll equip a scale shield to Angelo. Okay. And we could sell this for 500. Yeah, we'll save that for later. I mean, it's not like we really need to just toss things out. It's not like we have a weight system. Okay, 5 points. $12 Okay, yeah, if we get around 5 or so points, we're just going to invest them into sword. Okay, points to next level. Okay, axes. Okay, 4 points. Okay, 5 points. Okay, points to the next level. Wait, what's Charisma for? Okay. Okay, this is a pretty big town. Have I heard of a jester called Dual Magus? Huh, as if a jester would come to a gloomy old place like this. Look around you, everything here is dressed in black. Everyone's here dressed in black. If a jester had been here, he'd have stood out like a sore thumb. Have you ever met Dual... In that case, you really haven't met Dual Magus. Okay, this apparently is a smaller place than you'd think. Okay. Bow. This would cause a little decrease for Angelo, but frankly, we could buy an edge. Oh, this right here. This is beautiful. And as for that boomerang, I honestly don't think we need to buy a new boomerang. I mean, frankly, at this point, I think we could really just switch over to swords. Because with that kind of attack power, we're going to be doing a lot more than we ever would with a boomerang. Okay. And we'll go in. Transfer that over to us. Okay, let's see how much armor's gonna cost. Okay, Jessica. And of course we get bronze shields. Of course we get better shields, period. Okay. I'd say Jessica would probably be better suited for that sort of... would be better suited for this. Okay, so yeah, we'll give a leather dress to Jessica. What about Angelo? What is he, like Pooh, where he can only wear the finest of outfits? Honestly, Genghis does not need that extra 1 defense. Meanwhile, Jessica, on the other hand... Okay, we'll sell the Wayfarer's clothes. Actually, no. We're gonna keep it equipped to Jessica. And we'll just transfer these to the bag. Yeah, I thought that was a defensive item for a moment. If you're buying, then make it quick. What's rancid powder? A powder used to turn milk into cheese. Oh, okay, so that's how you make cheese. Yeah, though, I wonder what happened here. Yeah, watch how basically their king resembles Trode now. It's like, oh my gosh, the worst thing that ever happened, and then just the king is Trode. Yeah, though I can't help but wonder what Dual Magus's goal is, to be a douche, because really, that's what he's been doing. Okay, we're stealing someone's clothes. The queen was so intelligent and level-headed. She was a pillar of strength for the king. I'm sure if she could see him now, she'd tell him to pull himself together. He's now a reptile man. He's now a Namekian. No one likes Namekians. Okay, that's the church over there. Oh, what's this? Well, let's ask around if someone lost a ring. If only the king would get better. It's been 2 years now. We all have to wear mourning clothes and everyone is so gloomy, it's unbearable. I'm fed up with always being indoors. I want to go and play outside. Okay, nothing of value. Oh, you're never around here, are you? Whatever brings you to a place like this? I don't want to speak out of turn, but you should leave now as soon as you can. Okay, it's not saying it's an important item, so I don't think that this is related to any sort of side quest. But I mean, we found it inside a well, it was sparkling. Watch how we need to give that to the king in order to help make him feel better. Huh. Nice and let's pass. Ascantha is in a period of official mourning for our late queen, so don't go make any unnecessary noise. It's been 2 long years now since the queen passed away, but the king, never mind. Yeah, and then we get Trode coming in there. Oh, you think a dead queen is bad? Look at what I've become! Look at my daughter horse! When I was a child, I never missed a chance to go off climbing mountains and swimming in rivers. I'd often make a right mess of my clothes and come back home to an ear bending from my mum. There's not much work for me to do with everyone just praying, so I try to pass the time with idle chit-chat. We'll take it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, probably this castle's symmetrical. Okay, yeah, that's probably the way to the throne room. Okay, maybe Dual Magus isn't related to this one. I thought I'd seen the last of black cloaks and grey mantles when I left the Abbey. Still, morning dress does have some redeeming features. I spy some strikingly pretty faces amidst the drab tones. Perhaps I might be able to cheer one or two of them up. Must be a funeral, I suppose. Crocky, look at all them miserable faces. Anyone would think someone had died. Oops, I suppose someone has. So you supposed to say a few words or something, that ain't you? At a funeral, I mean? Right then, here goes. Ahem. I hope whoever it was would be very happy at her. I mean, I suppose new place. I mean, nesting place. No, I mean resting place.
Everyone's dressed in black. They're also sad. It reminds me of when Alistair died.
Jessica, I don't know what to say. Oh, this is why I know good with women. Yes, Yangus, that's the reason. Not the fact that you look like a human version of Shrek. No, you look like a discount version of the human version of Shrek. Because we've seen the human version of Shrek, and no offense, but you're not competing with him, Yangus. You're not competing with human Shrek. This is Ascantha Castle. Whatever brings you here to our kingdom. We're here to spread the good word of Trode. You know of Trode. Yeah, Trode's gonna take over this kingdom. Trode's gonna take this kingdom. He's gonna clean it right up. His Majesty's maid, Emma, has been working so hard these past 2 years, she hasn't taken a single day's holiday. The King's still spending every day in tears. Despite her best efforts, though, it must be very hard on her. Yes, we have heard about Emma and her horrible, horrible work hours. I always try to cook His Majesty's favorite meals, but he won't eat so much as a bite. If he keeps on like this, he'll end up joining our dearly departed queen. Okay. Probably it's like the blue mold. This is like the blue mold, only, well, it makes red cheese. This will probably take us outside the castle. Yep. Yeah, this is that area that we were at beforehand. So this is a nice castle. Well, with those beams coming down. Okay. Okay, that's the kitchen. We already went in that door. The audience chamber is just upstairs, but if you've come to see the king, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. The minister deals with visitors nowadays. Watch how the king is. Oh no, is this a Valentina thing where basically the king is locked in some back room and the minister is ruling this place? What do these mini medals do? The king's chamber is just upstairs. Yeah, we go up to the door. Help! Help! The minister's holding me hostage! The king is just sad. Ah, it's most unusual for us to have visitors here. Welcome to Ascantha. Regrettably, you find us in mourning for our late queen, so the king is presently unavailable. I'm afraid I must request that you leave. No, the minister's holding me hostage here. Help! He's only giving me a pail to use as a restroom, and the pail is overflowing!
Are you feeling all right, Your Majesty? It's me, Emma, the maid. I see you haven't eaten any of the lunch I brought you, Your Majesty. I'll be sure to bring you your favorite for supper. Please, Your Majesty. Please answer me. I just want to make sure you're all right. Very well. We'll leave you in peace. Excuse me.
How do we know that the king isn't dead and basically no one's opening up the door? If we're concerned about his health, if you're concerned about his health, open the door. Okay, anyways, on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. With us, see you next time. Bye.